On we go! We are looking for ways to get to that mountain, which is apparently a volcano now, according to Thancred. I'm told you went ahead to scout out the volcano. I don't suppose some grappling hooks will suffice. Well, it might if we had some. I think we need to go to that village where that aetherite crystal is and talk to the dwarves. If those were indeed dwarves. A gigantic undertaking. Oh, wait. I just realized I didn't put on my new weapon. What is my new weapon? It's a dwarven lignum bow. Aha. We're definitely going to be talking to the dwarves pretty soon. Alright, the Santique bow goes away. Why did that sort down there? Why does this level 50 Ironworks Magitech sword sort higher than my level 76 bow? That doesn't make any sense. What is my sorting criteria? Anyway, I'm gonna have to do some inventory management pretty soon again. Ugh. What does this bow even look like? I don't even know. Wow. That is an ugly bow. A gigantic undertaking. Alizé would share the findings of your scouting mission with everyone. We didn't find anything except sin eaters. And there you have it. Meow 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 meow.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Forthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters.
I have a flying chocobo.
Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt to refit.
I have a flying chocobo. We're stumped.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
What?
Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Ishtola, are you feeling alright? That sounds insane.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Urianger, the principle seems insane. I have a flying chocobo, you guys. I could just fly us up there one at a time.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work.
But all the Yulmorans, we can just use them. Or we can use my flying chocobo.
Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
Well, time is different here. Don't be so pessimistic, Kai News.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
Well, we've got inspiring rock music to do this to.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armorain. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Many hands make for light work.
Then I shall return to Calusia.
Let's all pull together. This guy looks like he's talking because his teeth are like anti-aliasing weird.
From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Is there anything else you need?
Positive attitude?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Oh, well, we have a couple of magic practitioners here.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Alright, now we need something for the bunny people to do.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
We could just use the flying chocobo to fly up there. Okay, well, I guess they... I keep saying that, but I guess they've demonstrated to us that you can't fly up there without the Sin Eaters blowing up everything, so... I guess that's why we can't fly.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Everybody but the bunny people.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
We're the Super Friends. We... All of these are funny. The saviors. We are the saviors of the world. And we are just the artist Alvino and his assistants. And we are adventurers of no import. I like the saviors of the world. Meow 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 meow.
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh, gods, you are.
Oh, man.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Who's gonna feed all those people? And where are they gonna stay?
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Now it's Chai. I thought it was Kai. I keep getting it wrong. This music is... It's pretty cool music, but it just seems wildly the wrong tone. Shall we see how we might be of service? Yes, what are we going to do here? When he asked for my hand, my husband promised that he would one day build a Talos that could take us to the very heavens, and now he'll do it. He doesn't look very excited about it. All this cooperativeness and togetherness is making me ill. Alright, let's go on here. Chai Nuz. Oh, have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land. The knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. Oh, there's dwarves up there. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. What? A village of you Morin exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never! I should never have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have... Never should have... Never should have anything. I can't do it. It's impossible. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Tiov. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. Awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Chai Nuz. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirits sufficiently during the conversation. Oh, it's a conversational minigame. This is new. Oh, it's a duty. Chai Nuz is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. He did? But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Chai Nuz still harbors some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not barely likely to give it. Tristol's among them, you said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Awaken his adventurous spirit? How am I supposed to do that? You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. It's either the first one or the third one. It's definitely not the second one. I don't know. I feel like I mean, the thing that I think should be said is this third one, but I don't know if that's the right one the game wants me to say. I'm going to do the third one. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. China still harbors some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Yulmore. No. I think we liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. We did it anyway. With boldness. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim. Such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd. Yet you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. I don't remember flooding the castle, but okay. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. Chai-Nuz is feeling somewhat optimistic. But be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Volthry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters, and we'll meet a horrible end. We could build Talos for battle. I've thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot contend with Sin Eaters. If they could, I would never have come to Yulmore. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. Chai-Nuz is burning with motivation. Duty complete. What a strange duty that was. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Yay, my hero. Meow, meow, meow. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers, with Tristal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. Oh, no. Wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. No. I just talked to you. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Who said that? Some old friends of mine. That which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine say once. Is that a meaningful line? Does that mean something if we had played previous Final Fantasy games? Even though it should be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Ha 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 ha. Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. What are you talking about, Crystal Exarch? Which men of science are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You have a mysterious past, Crystal Exarch. I don't fully trust you. Well, when you put it like that... Come, darling. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. Can we talk about these men of science of yours, Crystal Exarch? I am glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? What's his deal? He's definitely hiding something. He's definitely going to turn out to be the evil one in this game. There's just no doubt about it. That looks like a level 80 Hurricane. I feel like if I stand here for a moment, I'm going to see a stream of players coming up here to start fighting that thing. That looks like the little dragon dude that Rajit was fond of carrying with him, except it's much bigger. It's grown much bigger. I don't think anybody's coming. I figured it would be like 10 seconds before it was swarmed with players, but apparently not. There's one person. Alright, I've waited long enough. We move on. You know we're being heroic when this kind of music plays. We're saving the world. I get a bit facetious when I get involved with these saving the world stories. I thought that guy was gonna see me. Thought he was gonna attack me. Because I find these saving the world stories kind of silly. I much prefer more personal character sorts of stories. Like the Reen and Thancred relationship is way more interesting to me than this saving the world thing. Hey, Tristal, don't freak out. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. I feel like you're burying the lead there a little bit. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You've every right to be upset. Vorthra is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. And we also need your help. That's the important part. We need your help. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Should I hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in the city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing still is clear to me. One thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Okay. A gigantic undertaking. Quest complete. And we have a new item. Oh, wicked white! Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. Oh, we're gonna need the bunny people, right? No, we're gonna need to go see the dwarves. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. Is it the heart? The crystal heart? Is it the heart? Meow, 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 meow. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Oh, well, okay. Ideally, a Talos heart should be made from ore found in the self-same region as the stone for the chassis. Let's see what Tristal can tell us. A quest for the Talos' heart. This presents an unexpected opportunity. I'm glad Tristal was willing to lend us an ear. It's but a small step, but I pray this will pave the way for reconciliation. And that's all you have to do to mend fences in this world. It's just that easy.